For decades, people have been told that nuts are the ultimate heart-healthy snack, a simple, natural way to protect the body from disease and aging. Supermarket shelves and glossy magazine covers have reinforced this message, calling nuts superfoods, and doctors have often repeated the same advice. But hidden beneath the marketing lies a truth that few realize. Not all nuts are created equal, and some can actually harm you, especially after the age of 60. As we grow older, our bodies no longer process fats and nutrients in the same efficient way. The liver becomes slower at filtering toxins, the kidneys lose some of their cleansing power, and our arteries are more sensitive to inflammation. Nuts that once gave energy and strength can now quietly add stress to these aging organs. What's most troubling is that none of this information appears on the packaging. There are no warnings, no cautions, only promises of health. Many people continue to eat these healthy snacks daily, unaware that certain types may be clogging their arteries, raising triglyceride levels, or even triggering liver strain. The food industry continues to promote them as universally beneficial, creating a false sense of safety. This is why awareness matters so deeply. The choices that worked in your 30s or 40s might not work in your 60s and beyond. Understanding which nuts support your body and which ones slowly work against it can mean the difference between vitality and fatigue, between longevity and decline. After the age of 60, the body undergoes a series of subtle but powerful changes that affect how it reacts to food. The organs that once worked effortlessly begin to slow down. The liver, which filters toxins and processes fats, loses up to 40% of its functional strength. The kidneys, responsible for flushing out waste and maintaining mineral balance, become less efficient. Even the digestive system produces fewer enzymes, making it harder to break down certain fats and proteins. These changes don't happen overnight. They build quietly over time. That's why a snack that once seemed harmless, like a handful of nuts, can suddenly become problematic. The body's ability to handle high levels of fat, selenium, or oxalates weakens, and what used to nourish now begins to strain vital systems. Inflammation becomes more common, and the effects often show up as fatigue, stiffness, or mental fog. Unfortunately, most people don't connect these symptoms to their daily diet. They assume it's just aging. But the truth is, much of it is preventable. By understanding how aging alters your metabolism and detox capacity, you can make smarter food choices that support, not sabotage, your health. It's not about giving up your favorite foods. It's about knowing which ones still serve your body and which ones quietly work against it. Small adjustments can make a powerful difference, helping you stay sharp, energetic, and strong well into your later years. Macadamia nuts are often seen as a symbol of luxury, rich, buttery, and indulgent. They appear in trail mixes, desserts, and even health bars, often promoted as a source of good fat. But for people over 60, they can quietly become a hidden danger. The issue isn't the fat itself, but the type of fat. Macadamias contain high levels of palmitic acid, a saturated fat linked to inflammation and artery hardening in older adults. When you're young, your liver can handle these fats easily, breaking them down and keeping cholesterol in check. But after 60, your liver's efficiency drops significantly, sometimes by 20 to 40%. That means it has to work much harder to process the same amount of fat, leading to higher triglycerides and sluggish energy. Over time, this can strain your liver, narrow your arteries, and increase the risk of heart disease. Real-life examples show how deceptive this can be. Many seniors eat macadamia nuts daily, believing they're doing something good for their hearts, yet end up with rising cholesterol, fatigue, or breathlessness. These symptoms are often blamed on aging, not diet. When they stop eating macadamias, their energy and lab results often improve dramatically. The lesson is clear. While macadamias may taste heavenly, they are far from harmless after 60. Their luxurious texture hides a silent trap for aging bodies, one that can accelerate decline instead of supporting longevity. Balance, not indulgence, is the key to lasting heart and liver health. Brazil nuts have long been celebrated as a superfood, praised for their rich, buttery flavor and their powerful selenium content. Selenium is an essential mineral that supports thyroid health, boosts immunity, and helps fight cell damage. But after the age of 60, The same nutrient that once protected the body can easily turn into a hidden toxin. Just one Brazil nut contains more than 170% of the recommended daily selenium intake, and eating only a few each day can push levels dangerously high. For a younger, more resilient body, that excess may be manageable, but in seniors, where kidney and liver function are reduced, selenium begins to accumulate instead of being filtered out. Over time, this can cause a toxic condition known as selenosis. The symptoms often appear gradually: brittle hair, fragile nails, fatigue, or an odd metallic taste in the mouth. Many mistake these signs for normal aging, not realizing that their favorite healthy snack may be the cause. As toxicity deepens, it can lead to nerve damage, tremors, confusion, and even mood changes that mimic dementia. There are real cases where seniors have developed severe brain fog and hand tremors simply from eating a few Brazil nuts daily. When the nuts are removed from their diet, recovery takes months, but improvement comes slowly and steadily. This makes Brazil nuts one of the most deceptive foods for older adults, a nutrient powerhouse that can become a poison if overused. Moderation isn't just smart, it's life-saving. Peanuts are one of the most common snacks in the world, cheap, tasty, and easy to find. For decades, they've been promoted as a healthy source of protein and good fats. But here's the surprising truth. Peanuts aren't even real nuts. They're legumes, belonging to the same family as beans and lentils. This difference matters more than most people realize, especially after the age of 60. Peanuts often contain aflatoxin, a highly toxic substance produced by molds that grow during storage. The World Health Organization classifies aflatoxin as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning it's known to cause cancer in humans. For younger people, the liver can usually filter out small amounts of toxins, but for seniors, whose liver function has declined by 30% or more, even mild exposure can cause serious harm over time. The danger doesn't stop there. Peanuts are also loaded with omega-6 fatty acids, which, in excess, create inflammation in the body. This inflammation can worsen arthritis, stiffen blood vessels, and accelerate memory loss. Many older adults eat peanut butter daily, believing it's heart-healthy, yet slowly experience joint pain, fatigue, and foggy thinking. When they stop eating peanuts, their energy, clarity, and comfort often return within weeks. The problem isn't the occasional peanut. It's the constant exposure and buildup of toxins and inflammatory compounds. For those over 60, peanuts can quietly shift from being a comforting snack to a slow-moving health threat that damages the liver, joints, and brain without any obvious warning signs. Cashews may look harmless, smooth, creamy, and perfectly shaped, but for adults over 60, they can be one of the most deceptive snacks on the shelf. Behind their pleasant taste lies a mix of compounds that can quietly strain vital organs and trigger multiple health problems. Cashews are especially high in oxalates, natural chemicals that bind with calcium to form kidney stones. For seniors, whose kidneys are already working less efficiently, this becomes a serious risk. Studies have shown that people who eat cashews frequently are significantly more likely to develop painful stones that require hospital treatment. But the trouble doesn't stop there. Cashews also contain urushiol, the same irritating compound found in poison ivy. While small amounts may not affect younger people, older immune systems tend to overreact, causing inflammation, rashes, or even joint pain. Another hidden danger is phytic acid, an anti-nutrient that blocks the absorption of essential minerals like iron, zinc, and magnesium. Minerals your body needs for energy, strong bones, and sharp brain function. Add to that the surprising amount of carbohydrates in cashews, and you get blood sugar spikes that leave you tired and unfocused. Many seniors enjoy cashews daily, believing they're a heart-healthy alternative to junk food, yet they may be unknowingly contributing to kidney stress, nutrient depletion, and metabolic imbalance. While cashews might look innocent, for aging bodies, they can quietly drain vitality one handful at a time. Moderation or substitution with safer nuts can make a world of difference. After hearing about all the nuts that can quietly damage your health, it's natural to feel discouraged, but here's the uplifting truth. Not all nuts are harmful. In fact, some are among the most powerful and protective foods you can eat after 60. These nuts don't just avoid harm. They actively support your heart, brain, and immune system. As we age, our bodies crave antioxidants, healthy fats, and minerals that fight inflammation and repair cells. The right nuts can supply all of these naturally, without the need for expensive supplements or medications. The key lies in choosing wisely. Certain nuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, magnesium, and plant-based compounds that reduce oxidative stress, the silent culprit behind aging, memory loss, and fatigue. When you replace harmful nuts like cashews or macadamias with healthier ones such as walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and pecans, you're not just improving your diet, you're giving your body the tools to heal and rebuild. Seniors who make these swaps often report sharper memory, more energy, and smoother digestion within weeks. This isn't about strict diets or deprivation. It's about small, sustainable changes, replacing the snacks that work against you with those that work for you. Every handful of the right nuts becomes a daily dose of medicine for your brain, heart, and longevity. The difference can be profound, transforming slow decline into renewed strength, clarity, and confidence in your golden years. Pecans are often overlooked, seen mostly as an ingredient for pies or desserts, but for people over 60, they're one of the most powerful natural medicines available. Unlike many nuts that can cause inflammation or strain the liver, pecans are rich in antioxidants that fight the oxidative stress responsible for aging, fatigue, and cognitive decline. In fact, studies have shown that pecans have a higher antioxidant capacity than blueberries, cranberries, and even dark chocolate. These antioxidants help neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells and speed up the aging process. Pecans are also a great source of oleic acid, the same heart-healthy fat found in olive oil. This type of fat protects brain cells from degeneration and helps maintain flexible, healthy arteries. For seniors, this means improved circulation, better oxygen flow to the brain, and a sharper memory. A long-term study involving adults over 65 revealed that those who ate pecans at least 5 times a week had 43% less cognitive decline than those who didn't. That's nearly cutting brain aging in half just by eating a handful regularly. Beyond brain health, pecans support the heart, lower bad cholesterol, and help control blood sugar levels, all critical for aging bodies. They're gentle on digestion and provide lasting energy without the sugar crashes caused by other snacks. In short, pecans aren't just a treat. They're a daily defense against the effects of aging, offering seniors a simple, delicious way to stay sharp, strong, and full of life. Pistachios and almonds are two of the most beneficial nuts for adults over 60, each offering a unique shield against the challenges of aging. Pistachios are small but mighty, loaded with nutrients that protect eyesight, improve circulation, and support muscle strength. They contain the highest levels of lutein and zeaxanthin of all nuts, two powerful antioxidants that act like natural sunglasses for your eyes. These compounds filter harmful blue light and lower the risk of age-related macular degeneration, which is a leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Pistachios also provide complete plant-based protein and amino acids that help maintain muscle mass, something that naturally declines with age. In addition, a Penn State study found that daily pistachio eaters experienced a 30% improvement in arterial flexibility, meaning their blood vessels stayed younger, healthier, and more open for circulation. Almonds, on the other hand, are rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and heart-healthy fats that directly nourish the brain and heart. The form of vitamin E found in almonds helps protect brain cells from oxidative stress, one of the major causes of memory decline. Magnesium, another key nutrient, supports muscle relaxation, steady heart rhythm, and deeper sleep. Sadly, almost 70% of adults over 60 are magnesium deficient, which can lead to fatigue, anxiety, and heart irregularities. Almonds provide an easy, natural solution. A single handful daily can improve cardiovascular health, calm the nervous system, and support steady energy. A small habit with truly transformative effects for seniors. Walnuts stand above all other nuts as the ultimate brain and heart protector, especially for adults over 60. Their unique shape resembles the human brain, and that's more than just coincidence. Walnuts are the only nuts that contain significant amounts of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, ALA, a nutrient essential for reducing inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation is one of the leading causes of heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline in older adults. By adding just 1 ounce of walnuts daily, you help calm inflammation, improve blood flow, and strengthen both the heart and brain simultaneously. Scientific research strongly supports their power. A long-term study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease followed over 6,000 seniors for 9 years. Those who regularly ate walnuts had a 68% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's. Brain scans revealed fewer amyloid plaques and tangles, the toxic buildups that destroy memory and thinking ability. Walnuts don't just prevent decline, they may even help reverse early damage. One remarkable case involved a 78-year-old woman who showed signs of early dementia. After 6 months of eating 2 ounces of walnuts daily, her memory and focus improved by 34%. Years later, she remained independent and mentally sharp. That's the quiet miracle of this humble nut, steady, natural healing from the inside out. Choosing walnuts over processed snacks or sugary foods is one of the simplest, most powerful steps you can take to protect your mind, extend your vitality, and add meaningful years to your life.